When we decide to start a new relationship, it is very tempting to try to do it all at once. Yet we forget there are many factors that matter when trying to make a new friend. First of all, we need communication. Second of all, connection, and the help of others and organizations to make it all work out. Similar to any relation, the relationship a nation has with another is important and complex most of all. And now more than ever, needs the help of other factors to make it all work out now and in the near future. Alone, we can do so little, but together we can do so much, said Helen Keller. A quote that surpassed the meaning of time and is still powerful today, explaining the importance of teamwork and the significance of it all when working together. And even though she was not the first writer that came to mind, when investigating about this topic, I've really gotten to know her as a creative thinker, who made me realize about the importance of relationships in politics themselves. But what is a relationship exactly? According to Oxford, it's a way in which we relate with each other. A simple answer, yes. But why make it simple if we can make it interesting? Similar to any relation, the relationship a nation has with another has to be professional and healthy. And according to Columbia Health, people in healthy relationships put respect above all. And what I like about them is that I can see them everywhere. Yet we tend to forget relationships between nations themselves. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's very important to give light in an event all of us have experienced, the COVID-19 pandemic. Did you know that the last big pandemic took about 4 years for it to be over? And yet we were done in 2. Now, is it because we have faster technology? Yes. But I do think that we as nations acted like any good relationship would. We helped each other out. From masks to vaccine making, we were there for each other. And even though the pandemic was one of the darkest times in recent history, it really helped us realize that with teamwork, we can accomplish the impossible. Now, does any of you use social media? Please raise your hand. So a lot of you. I do too. And don't worry, I'm not going to stand here and talk about how great Mark Zuckerberg is, but I will gladly talk about how his technology truly changed the world. I think he could be considered one of the co-founders of social media, and I use it every day to communicate with my friends and stay up with current events. But don't get me started on staying up with current events and people, because with 8 billion people in the world, that is no easy task. Yet social media has proven to work on something. The New York Times recently published an article talking about Ukraine's clever idea to use social media as a weapon during this war. And a post of 109 baby strollers went viral over the internet, telling us that 109 babies had died during the month of May. And it made me very upset, yet I had to realize that what I felt during that second, they feel 24/7. And I do feel that social media does have its good and bad, but if this war had occurred 30 years ago, the outcome could have been very different. I once read a book, and it was called Half the Sky. And it was not only the book that got me into reading, but really the book that opened the door for me to understand unknown global issues such as the air pollution in China and the oppression of people with albinism in sub-Saharan Africa. And the way I discovered this last topic was quite unique, as it was selected for me to debate in an open debate inspired by the UN itself. And we all know that the UN talks a lot about women and education, but more recently, it has focused on talking about unknown global issues such as the LGBTQ+ community. And not only the UN, but other organizations such as ICPAT and other the same Sun have given something to these communities they could only dream of years ago. They gave them light. They gained power as a result, and we as people and nations gained something even greater, an alliance. An understanding with no political color, just people coming together to fight for the rights of these minorities. But thankfully, we can do something about it. The way we communicate as humans is extremely complex, and it is set by how nations interact with each other. Yet we need to remember that now more than ever, we need teamwork to succeed, social media to inform, and the help of every single one of us in organizations such as Tremenda, started by a 15-year-old in Chile, that make this beautiful world a better one yet. Maya Angelou once said, "We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated." please take that with you when you walk away. Thank you.